Fala, moçada! Como é que vocês estão? Estamos começando aqui no novo link, né? Tudo meio bagunçado porque tivemos um problema de transmissão aí e estamos com um problema ainda que eu não sei o que é, mas a gente vai tentar fazer a live mesmo assim. O que acontece é que nem o StreamYard... Aí, Anderson, você tá aí na live aí, ó, já fica atento, viu? Meu StreamYard, não, pelo menos o meu aqui não está compartilhando. Ele compartilha e some, entendeu? Então, fica essa dica aí. Deixa eu ver só minha câmera, se dá para melhorar, que tá bem clarona aqui. Mas, enfim, vamos embora para a live. E aí, Leonardo, como é que você tá? Tudo bem? Galera, ó, me desculpe aí pela minha luz aqui também, tá tudo bem ruim. Mas, enfim, bora para cima, né? Bora para cima, porque a gente não pode perder muito tempo, não. Bora fazer essa live acontecer de qualquer jeito. Então, Anderson, eu não sei o que aconteceu não, velho, mas não consegui de jeito nenhum. E nem aqui tá funcionando 100%, entendeu? No próprio StreamYard, mas vai dar certo. Bora para cima. Bom, galera, antes de começar, né, deixa eu apresentar aqui nossos patrocinadores da noite, né? Instagram. Vamos lá, deixa eu compartilhar com vocês aqui. Olha aí, nosso primeiro patrocinador da noite, o Pode Cropar, né? Quem aí precisa fazer gravar aquele conteúdo, entregar aquele no YouTube, tá ok, Ale, tá tudo certo, tá rodando aqui, pelo menos no meu tá tudo ok. É um outro link, tá, Ale? Para quem precisa gravar um podcast lá em São Paulo, né? Conteúdo para noiva, cursos e tal. Moçada, fala aí que Pode Cropar, que eu tenho certeza que eles podem ajudar aí muito, beleza? Então aí, ó, Pode Cropar, tá com a gente aí na comunidade Instinto Criativo, fechou? Temos também, né, por aqui com a gente, a Fotografando em Hall. Inclusive, a Fotografando em Hall é patrocinadora oficial hoje da live, né? Ela que manda o Pix para a galera do casamentos aí, ó. Se vocês forem comprar material, né, para fazer aí para entregar para o seu cliente, né, um pendrive, uma caixinha e tudo, fala aí que a Fotografando em Hall, que eles têm um material de muita qualidade lá, beleza? Fotografando em Hall, moçada. Temos também a Luiz Fotógrafo, vai fazer teu álbum aí, teus mostruários. Fala aí com o Luiz Fotógrafo. Do ar? Aí, Repix. Então, ó, precisando de um site aí para falar, para mostrar o seu portfólio de uma maneira agradável, de uma maneira bem profissional, aprovar álbuns, vender fotos, fala com o pessoal da Epix, que agora é Banlec também, beleza? Fechou? E além do Instinto Criativo, né, que eu recomendo muito, que é a associação, nós temos a Fine Art Association do Japinha, que eu recomendo demais para quem quer fazer aí, participar de concursos, né? Fine Art dá 20% aí de desconto para vocês participarem lá, beleza? E esse aqui é o Instinto Criativo, arte.br. Quem aí não conhece ainda, é a Associação da Comunidade Instinto Criativo, tá aí, ó, na cara do gol, beleza? Instinto Criativo, tudo renovado, eu dei uma reformulada hoje no site aí, tô dando uma ajustada, virei programador também, então não tem concurso nenhum em aberto, mas quando tiver vai estar aberto aqui, beleza, moçada? Então, galera, estamos com um BOzinho hoje na transmissão, que eu não sei o que é, mas a verdade é que eu não consigo mostrar o Lightroom de maneira correta, mas encontrei um jeito aqui, beleza? Ó, até minha cara tá linda e maravilhosa, né? Com a luz aí extremamente chapada, mas não dá nada não. Bora para cima. Então, galera, vou chamar nosso convidado aqui, tá? Mas antes vou chamar o Ale. Ale, lindão, como é que você tá, Ale? Na paz
aí? E aí, cara? Beleza?
Obrigado aí por aceitar esse desafio. Você tá mais bonito que eu na live hoje, hein, cara? Olha aí, ó. Tudo bonitão.
Eu sempre sou mais bonito que você.
Né? Então é isso. Ale, obrigado aí por aceitar esse desafio de traduzir a live hoje, tá bom?
Tá
E eu
bom.
tenho certeza que vai ser uma noite incrível ter você direto das Américas, né? Com a gente aí. Então, moçada, quem não conhece o Alê, recomendo que siga e aprenda muito. O cara manja nos retratos, família também, descobri agora. E Casói tá chegando as fotos boas dele aí, cara. Enfim, bora pra cima. O Alê, tá se adaptando bem aí na América, Alê?
Cara, eu tô me acostumando. Adaptação, eu não diria, não.
Então é isso, show. Tamo junto. Bora pra cima, então. Matthew, welcome to this special live. Welcome to the Instinto Criativo community. For us, it's a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations on your work. You are a great photographer and you have our admiration. Can you tell us a little about your biography as a photographer? Matthew, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's really nice to be here. It's nice. Thank you so much for the invitation. And okay, so a few words about myself. I am a photographer based in New York City, originally from Poland, and I have been shooting weddings for over 18 years and other events related and not related to weddings. Addition to that, I am very passionate about travel and street photography. So that's a few words about me.
O Matthew é polonês, galera, e ele mora em Nova York sozinho e trabalha lá com fotografia de casamento e tal. Então é isso aí. O Ale tá traduzindo aqui, ó, no bate-papo, tá bom? Para não ficar muito demorada a live, ele vai fazer isso para nós. Fechou? Matthew, basically, I will show you photos and you will tell us whether the photos impact you visually or not. Consider criteria such as composition, light, direction of people, and photo editing. Start the evaluation, say whether impact you or not, and continue your analysis of this photo, okay? After your review, you can suggest improvements for the photo you are viewing, or just congratulate the photographer if the photo is perfect, and tell us why this photo is perfect. Matthew, here we also have photos of the beginner photographers. So in this case, when you notice, give the photographer some tips to improve his art.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's breaking up a little bit. It's breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's from my side. Can you hear me?
Yes, we are listening.
I can hear Alex, but it's breaking up a little bit from Daniel's side.
Hold on.
O que ele está perguntando, né?
The audio. Are you listening to me? The audio is nice.
Yes, I can hear you, but there's some interference between the words, so it's a little bit difficult. But maybe it's going to be better. Let's
okay.
see, right?
Okay. If you have some difficult, just let me know.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hit me.
Do you understand everything that Daniel said?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But there's some interference.
Okay. So feel free to give some advice as you wish.
Now it's good. Now it's good. Now it's working.
Okay.
Yes.
Feel free to say whatever you want about the images, and if you want to give some advice for the photographers,
absolutely.
It's gonna be awesome. Okay.
Okay. Wait. Yeah.
O Ale, o áudio dele não está tão como estava. Será que ele está? Você percebe?
Cara, vamos indo e tá dando para entender. Se estiver muito ruim, a gente
tá. Aí você vai traduzindo ainda. Ok.
Tá.
Matthew, now I'm going to show the photos in Lightroom and let's get started. Ok?
Sounds good.
Ok, vamos lá então, Ale. Vou selecionar o ecrã inteiro aqui, tá? Fazer aquela parada lá e nós vamos controlando aqui, porque não está funcionando 100%.
Ok.
Ok, pode falar para ele começar aí, o Ale. Com
You can start, Matthew.
Okay, fantastic.
If you like the image, you can say, this is
Photo impact you.
This impact me or not.
Just tell me the scores range. Is it from 1 to 5 or from 1 to 10? What is
I mean, there's no score. It's just, oh, this is awesome, or this is no. I don't like this because of this or that. In the end, he's going to ask you to choose the best one to you. If you choose 3 or 4, he's going to ask you this.
I got you. All right, so based on this image, it's a great moment. However, I mean, you can see that the girl is a star here. She's like she plays the main role here, but besides that, she's like separated from the others, from the crowd. I mean, there's not so much interaction between the audience, the guests, and her. She's being a kid, which is, I mean, fantastic moment. I'm just wondering, maybe it could be better if the photographer would shoot a little bit from more below, so we could see more dramatic angle for the shot. And also the post-production is a little bit, I mean, she stands out from the photo. She's like a white dress, which is a good thing. She's like, my eyes go directly to her. But I don't see the impact, like I don't see the bottom line is I need like a 1 to 2 seconds to load the image or not. So in this point, the image is okay, but it doesn't give me, I mean, the story, the ceremony story, I can see right now. It's not the preparation, it's not the portrait shoot, right? It's a wedding ceremony. But I think there's something missing here. It was a great moment, but I think it's not completed. That's what I can say. I mean, it's...
Well,
I would love to see some interaction, yeah.
Fala para ele que se ele quiser tirar esses fones de ouvido, ele não precisa do fone de ouvido para falar pelo celular, tá? Ele pode só sair e entrar de novo na live que vai dar tudo certo.
Matthew,
e vai melhorar muito o áudio dele.
They're saying that your audio is not quite good. If you want to turn off your phone and use just the microphone of your laptop, probably is going to be better.
Aí só que ele tem que entrar e sair de novo.
I think you have to go out
e desligar esse fone aí para não reconhecer ele, entendeu?
Yeah, the problem is your phone. Can you go out and come back again?
Okay, shut this off.
Fala para ele só sair e entrar de novo. E com o áudio... Essa primeira não impactou não, né, Ale?
Não.
Ok.
Okay. Do you want me to close the window completely?
Yes.
Okay.
Vamos tentar isso aí, gente, porque o áudio dele tá bem ruim. Geralmente não precisa do fone de ouvido para entrar, não. Acho que ele achou que era necessário, mas não é. E tá bem ruim esses Bluetooth da vida aí. Deixa eu tentar aqui, Ale, enquanto ele vai voltando aí. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo compartilhar a parada aqui. Cara, que zica esse Lightroom hoje, hein? Tá vendo aí, Ale?
Tô.
Passei, tá vendo?
Tô.
Vou alterar, tá vendo?
Não, sumiu.
Ué. Vou voltar, tá vendo?
Não.
Não volta, né?
Não.
Que doido isso. Então tá aí. A primeira não impactou. Vamos só aguardar ele voltar aqui. Voltou. Aí, vê se o áudio dele tá bom aí, Ale.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, great.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So should we start again, or?
No.
No.
We can jump to the second image.
Okay.
If you want, if it's better to you, you can put a scale to 1 to 5 and say, oh, this is 5 or this is 4, and 4 and 5 we understand that impacts
Ô,
you.
Ale,
Absolutely.
Oi,
você falou para dar estrelas?
falei para ele se ele quiser falar de 1 a 5 da nota.
Tá, ok.
E 4 e 5 a gente entende que impactou.
Ok.
Ok.
Let's go. Matthew, this photo impacting you or not, and why, please?
Okay. It's a great moment. It's like a priceless moment. I'm assuming that this is the bride and the groom standing back to me. It's a part of his head and on the left side. And looks like that's probably parents, maybe grandparents. It doesn't matter. It's a great moment. It's like and the bridesmaid, maybe the man, I don't know, it's crying. And yeah, those moments we were looking for. And however, it's again, it doesn't draw me so much because I would rather probably do like a more close-up. I would just get a little bit closer. I mean, not everyone should be. I mean, there's a gentleman behind. I mean, cropping him, I'm not sure this is a good idea because that might be just a part of his body behind, sticking out. Again, it's a great moment, beautiful black and white image. I will make a little bit more darker the wedding gown and the mother or bridesmaid dress because it might take so much attention from me. It's too much white. But besides that, it's a great moment. But again, I'm not crazy about the composition here. I would look for another angle to get a better shot. Probably there will be close up. I mean, it would be a better option for like to use maybe different lens on different, or get a bit closer to smell it. You know, the tears of joy. That's my opinion. So in this point, if you want me to score this image, I would give.
From 1 to 5.
I would give 3. I would give 3. It's a great moment, really. I mean, I love the eyes. Like, I mean, the bride is not looking or maybe just smiling, but it doesn't matter. Here, the grandmother or the mom is a star here.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
Ok. Ale, fala pro Matthew, Matthew, né, que você falou que se ele quiser ser um pouquinho mais rápido nas análises, que nós temos 50 fotos, para ele ficar muito
Matthew,
calminho, não.
If you want to go a little bit fast or just because we have 50 pictures.
Até que não precisa ser tão detalhista.
I mean, you can say whatever you want, just to let you know that we have 50
So I was
pictures.
actually about to ask you, how many images do you want me to absolutely to go through? Absolutely.
Okay. And that's it. You can go on like you are doing.
Yeah, this is great photo. So let's do 3. But again, as composition, it's not working for me as well. So that's why I'm not going to give you 4, and some post-production, and so that's why I cannot give 5. So 3. Yeah.
Ok. Neste foro, galera, quando ele der um 5, impactou, tá? Quando ele der uma nota 5, impactou. De para baixo não impacta nada, vai ser uma nota de referência. Olha, você falou isso para ele, quando ele der um 5, impactou aí?
Okay, Matthew, if you are doing 5 to the picture, it's the one that we are going to select to the end, okay? That's 5.
Okay. Sounds good.
Ok. Matthew, this photo, please.
Yeah, that's a great photo to shoot against the light. It's like one of the best options if we. I love the shadows against the light. That's what probably. I mean, I am looking for those images always, like this lighting, and this is the best spot to put the bright if you are talking about the natural light. And it's great. I understand photographer mindset here. He overexposed everything behind her, or maybe use some post-production, but I believe he exposed everything in the camera, which is a great tip, great bonus. Yeah, I mean, it's a great photo. Looks like this is before the ceremony. The bride is about to leave the house. But again, it's we've seen those images a lot, right? And I'm sure she loved it. I mean, she appreciated that. This is like probably one of the best shots. Maybe I don't know. I mean, this is photographer did a very good job here, and I'm sure the bride loved it. And but besides that, I mean, post-production is great. But again, I cannot give 4 or 5 because, first of all, I've seen these images. I mean, before. It's a nice classic clean shot. Post-production is great, but it doesn't impact me so much. So 3 again.
3, ok. Okay. This photo, please, Matthew.
All right, beautiful colors, like a conceptual photo. However, there's some problems here with the post-production. I see a lot of imperfection. However, I love imperfection a lot. I mean, but in this case, it doesn't work. I see like some spots on the car. Just drives me a little bit, crazy. I would love to make them darker, to use the burn tool. And what else we can improve here? This is a portrait of the bride, but the silhouette of the face, basically. But besides that, it's nothing happening. What we are looking for, we look for like a input. If this is there's a moment of this is artist. This is a portrait of this is like an artistic shot. We're looking for a good moment, good impact to catch our eyes, right? But in this point, good colors, that's all what I can say. I mean, it doesn't drive me, it doesn't, I mean, there's no focal point. There's a focal point only on the bride. And I mean, it's, no, I would give 2.
2?
Yeah.
2. Então tá aí. Next photo.
Oh, beautiful scenic photo. Okay. Okay. Nice layers. The beach, the ocean, the mountains, and sky, right? I mean, it's a great an environment photo. It's good to show the location if you shoot like a destination wedding or something like that. That's very important to show the location. To not focus on the bride and groom portraits, like a 3/4 or headshot. It's very important to show a little more of the location. It's a great movement. I like the groom, actually, how he walks, that I don't see those 2 foot together. He's walking, okay? She's a leader here. Great interaction. It looks like they're having fun. I can see the faces because they are small. It's more about also what's happening behind. Post-production could be slightly better. I would go much more warmer here, but I would just leave this to photographer. That's his preferences. But again, it's not that we want to see to give better score. So I will give photographer 2. Yeah.
2, galera. Mais uma que não impactou. Next Forum, Matthew, please. Ale, fala para ele que aqui tem festa de 15 anos, né, no Brasil. Então.
Matthew, you are going to see some pictures of sweet 16, like you have in Brazil. It's 15, but it's the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great moment. Really, I mean, the photographer did a good job capturing the expression of the faces. That's really powerful, and the gentleman behind even is it's a great addition to that. However, the girl and someone behind, it's not part of this photo. They just don't belong to this image. And I wish a photographer could just shoot behind this girl a little bit more. If you just move to the left, and sticking out from the left side, and just photograph this moment, because that's a great moment, really. When I just cover the woman behind, that's a great composition, great moment. And we have here everything. You have beautiful post-production, you have beautiful smiles, composition, and oh my God, you don't need anything else. The only thing bothers me, the people behind. So in this point, I cannot give even 4. I still stick with 3.
3, ok.
4 or 3?
3.
3.
3. Ok. Next photo, Matthew, please.
Yeah, I love I love it. The fog behind them. It's a beautiful mood. I love it. It's like I don't know. Looks like in the woods. I love it. I love the colors. I love the tone. The preset. I mean, I'm not fan of a lot of presets, but this is great. This is great. I love it. And you know what? What's actually the most important here is that they are about the keys. They are not kissing. They are just about the keys, which gives you more sensual vibe. I just love it. And how they lean towards each other. Yeah. 4.
4? Oh, quase, hein?
Why not 5?
Why not? Because that's a good question, because it's so judging is very what I can say, judging is very subjective. I would say it's, if I would judge this probably tomorrow, let's say, I could probably give 5. You know what I mean? It's like it's very I would say it's very it's between 4 and 5. I mean, giving 4, it's a good score, and having a 4 is it part of the final, or is it just a 5? Is it
just 5s go to the finals?
I see. So let's do 5. Let's do 5.
Okay. So
5 or 4?
5.
5? Oh, impactou então.
Yeah, I want to give 5.
Yes, impacting.
I want to give 5. I want to give 5 for actually another reason. That actually I'm seeing 2 brides like really having like a sensual moment, and really.
Parabéns, Ale. Você foi bem analisado aí, né? Foi
It's
bem.
my picture.
Aí, ó.
Whose picture is that?
That image is mine.
Really? That's beautiful. Congratulations to photographer.
Thank you.
This photo, Matthew, please.
Okay. It's a great moment. They're cracking each other. I love it how the groom is leaning towards the bride. But I would love okay, she's holding the microphone. Oh, okay, I see. That's why he cannot hold her hand. Makes sense. But at least he could, because it looks like they are dating, or I don't know. No, when I see the groom having hands together, it's like, I don't know, I'm missing the connection. I would love to see some, I mean, maybe his left hand on her knee. I would love to see them more closer. They're very close to each other, like with the two temples together, but the lighting is interesting. It's like a side light. I think there's some, I'll just maybe work a little bit more on I see some overexposed parts of the face here. Yeah, so it's a great moment. Great moment with the score 3.
3. Não impactou. 3. Ok, thank you. Next photo, Matthew, please.
Beautiful detail shot. Beautiful detail shot. However, I see a little bit the shallow depth of field is it's a little bit too much. I mean, I would love to see a little bit more details on the face, because the face doesn't look like a human face. I'm sorry. It's like, I would love to see more details, like lips, more, I don't know, more, just a little bit too much, in my opinion. But what we want to actually focus more on the what, because the main reason to photograph from below and make the groom face out of the focus, it was the main thing to emphasize the watch as a detail of the groom's wedding detail. So in this point, the perspective is pretty interesting, but again, there is something happening on the face. I would love to see a little bit more face, a little bit more sharper. Probably the aperture was kind of very, very open. Yeah, I would give 2.
2, ok. Aí. Next photo, please, Matthew.
Okay, looks like it's like a photo taken at the venue, right? The bride is going somewhere. I like the idea that the photographer captured her like almost on the top of the stairs, walking down, so we can see how much way is ahead of her. I love this composition a lot. But the architecture, it doesn't give. I know, I understand. I understand the mindset of and the concept of this photo. I would love to see probably this photo in color. I don't know, maybe it would be better, because there's some highlights on the pillars. Just they are very distractive, especially that one on the top on the right side. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's yeah, it doesn't hit me a lot. That doesn't impact. Yeah, I would just either, the ceiling is not necessary here, definitely, and I would just completely frame this a little bit different. It's too much. It's too much to show. I mean, there's some unnecessary elements that I will eliminate. It's very important to photograph and to know before we use the shutter speed what should be included, what not. In this case, it's too many elements included. I know the purpose was to show the environment, but in this case, is too much. So 2.
2.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. This photo, Matthew, please.
Okay, we see 2 girls, like kids being kids. Looks like, I don't know, it looks like, I'm just assuming, either this is like after the ceremony, some emotions, or I don't know, maybe they play some, they play with the bubbles and they got, some troubles. I just figure out why they're not looking at each other. I don't know, maybe they're playing each other. But the good thing is like holding hands together. That's a bonus. But behind, the background is not supportive at all. So I don't think that I have to go further. I mean, that's 2. Yeah.
Nota 2. Ok. Next one. Please, Matthew.
Interesting. I see like a part of the wedding gown on the right side. I'm assuming that it's a bride. But it looks like, looking at the crowd, looks like everybody's waiting for the bride. Maybe not everybody, but basically everyone is doing something else here. This image will be stronger if we just frame this a little bit different way to eliminate the wedding gown. I'm assuming that the white spot in the right corner is the wedding gown. I would just frame this more tight, because it's very interesting. When I look at these people, I have a second look. When I look at the people, everyone is doing something else. It doesn't give me doesn't tell me the story, because first I thought that everyone is like before the ceremony, everyone is chilling out, waiting for the bride or for the groom. But it's completely, everyone is together here. They know each other, but look like everyone is from different.
They are looking like they are in the different moods or vibes.
Absolutely.
Like
from one hand, it's very interesting, but you know what? That would be probably if you have I see on the left side a lot of a dead pixels here, which is like a dead spot, right? So nothing is happening. It's a black, on the left side is a black spot. So I can imagine maybe babies lying down on the hallway, on the floor, and looking at the photographer, interact with him. That would be a powerful story, because no one paying attention, let's say, to this kid, right, lying on the on the floor, and the kid is actually interacting with, let's say, would interact with photographer. That would be an interesting story. If you, of course, avoid if you just erase the white wedding gown on the right side, because I'm assuming that the bride is already on the altar. But anyway, let's make to the bottom. Yeah.
Do you think the photographer could be more into the scene?
Yeah, but you know what? I just don't like the darkness. The post-production is too much a little bit. It's really, it's like a composed image. I don't know why. Maybe the floor was very destructive. But anyway, there is no story. There is something missing here. It's missing the main character. We're missing a star here. Yeah, who will be the leader of this photo? To get the focus point.
Ok.
So 2.
2. Ok. Next one. Please,
Okay.
Matthew.
Oh, a nice silhouette photo. Great job. Beautiful sunset. But again, the good thing is about this image that the couple look at each other. I can see the profiles, a silhouette. Beautiful tip to shoot the couple, like to show the profiles. And I would love to see some connection, maybe with the hand here, like they're too close to each other. I just this is what I don't like when it comes to the silhouette shot of two people that like stick to each other. I love to see some gap, just simple approach, like just one hand, like holding each other with their left hand, right, doesn't matter, and just looking at each other. That's all. Yeah, but it's a very standard photo. It's nothing that we've never seen before, so I'll give it 2. But a beautiful execution. Nice background.
Ok. Nota, Lê, não escutei a nota?
2, score 2.
Ok.
Yeah, 2.
Ok, thank you. Next one.
I love it. That's a great one. That's a great one in terms of the mood, because they match the mood. I love how they smile. They're not looking at each other, but that's okay. That's absolutely okay. But they match the mood. They're happy. They're together. I don't see the connection with the hands because we don't see the hands, which is okay. We don't have to see the hands. I like the background. I like but the lighting is very straightforward. There's no, the lighting is flat. It's like a direct light. Maybe not, because I see some on her chin. But again, it's a great moment, great mood. They're happy, beautiful background, great idea. But again, 2. Yeah.
What's the
2.
Dois?
Mhm.
Rapaz, eu juro que achei que ele fosse impactar essa foto. Foi tanto like. Ok, next one. Matthew, please.
Wow, that's the beautiful moment. That's the boldest image so far. Yeah. The post-production is interesting, very strong, very bold. Oh, this is crazy. I love it. The cross behind. I don't know. It looks like it's a mother of the son. I mean, that's my first impression. Whoever it is, this is someone who is close to him because she's crying. And she has closed eyes. That's beautiful, because hands after the eyes. This is a second part of the body to express yourself, right? So she just, I mean, can you imagine if she wouldn't hold the hands together? The image wouldn't be so powerful. She's holding the hands together beautifully. I mean, it's like before, I don't know, either before the ceremony, after the ceremony, it doesn't matter. It's a beautiful moment. I want to give 5. It's this beautiful.
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
I love it.
Parabéns.
It's very emotional.
Neil Lima, parabéns, Neil.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Neil Lima, photographer.
Congratulations, photographer from Lima, right?
Say it again?
From Lima?
No. His name is Neil.
Oh, Neil. Okay. I got it.
Next one.
Okay. I like the flare. I like imperfection. I like flare. I love to shoot against the sun. I just love it. But I don't see. I know that it's like they're having a fun with the bottom of the champagne before the before the ceremony, before the wedding, dress, and it's a great moment. However, it's a little bit too much light and takes the sky. Kills everything. I mean, it's overexposed over there. I mean, it's hard to shoot. It was a moment. I know the photographer probably took a risk, which is fine. I love to take a risk as well. It sometimes doesn't work, sometimes works. That's great, but in this case, it's. I don't see. I see there's some pains, but not so powerful that I could really enjoy it. The happiness is absolutely there, no question. Just technically could be more improved. I don't know, maybe just a little bit from different angle, just maybe to cover the lens from the sun a little bit more to get better exposure. Yeah, absolutely. So I would give two.
Dois. Ok. Thank you, Matthew. Olha, fala para ele que está sendo excelente as avaliações dele aí, que a gente agradece demais, tá, o carinho que ele está tendo com a galera aí.
Matthew, Daniel is saying that he's very grateful for your judgment.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
This one, next one, Matthew, please.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of distractive, you know. It could be better executed if we see those two ladies on the front of the church, on the front of those windows. They're actually a little bit off the edge. It just doesn't work. And also the trees, you know, the trees actually okay, but the part of another structure building on the left side, and there is a woman's, the head is sticking completely with the edge of the roof. And also on the right, we have another woman with the nose to the edge of the church. And it just doesn't work, you know. No, doesn't. I mean, also the post-production is, it's too exposed. I wouldn't be afraid to go a little bit, you know, darker. But again, the groom itself wouldn't be strong on this image. But with those two ladies, he's not strong either. So, 2.
Okay, thank you. Next one, Matthew, please.
Okay, looks like that's from the probably from the story from this is the image from another story image from the car. Yeah, I love the colors. First of all, I love the colors. I can tell you right now, if I see this image more with a different frame, crop a little bit different way, more tight, I would just show the car. I mean, because there is some room on the left side. I think it's not necessary here because anyway it's dark, so it doesn't help. I would do more close-up on it. I'll just crop it, absolutely. It's a beautiful image, but again, I would love to see maybe another person over there next to the bride, her fiancé. But I understand the purpose of this image. Probably the photographer wanted to take one photo of the single photo of the bride, just to emphasize maybe. I know it's a very nice artistic photo, but it's not executed that I would love to see. You know, so beautiful colors. Probably CTO gel behind. I love it. Nice blue reflections. The sky. This is what we're looking for. The shadows. But again, the focal point, the main subject, it's too weak to to give more impact to this image. Yeah, so I will give, I don't know, I'll give 2 or 3. It doesn't matter, you know, it's, yeah, let's do 3, but again, just, I would compress. I would use the different angle. I mean, not angle. I'm sorry, focal length. I would do probably like I don't know, 85, 100, or just even 200. I would just, I don't know how much space was on the front. But again, so let's do 3. That's fine for like a beautiful artistic approach.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Looks like this is like the full story. Starts probably from the childhood. Yeah, it's a great idea. It's a great concept. There are a little bit some problems on the left side. The images are displayed on the wall a little bit overexposed because of, I don't know, either just made them darker in the post-production or photograph a little bit different way to avoid this overexposed part of this image. Yeah, so I would just go a little bit more dark and more dramatic here. It's a great concept, great idea to show the groom, to show his, you know, part of his life before the wedding. Fantastic, fantastic concept. But the execution could be better. So, 3. Yeah.
Nice. 3. Okay, thank you, Matthew. Next one.
The next one, again, Tears of Joy. Looks like it's some, we have in the middle of some of the ceremony, right? And I see some good connection here. However, I don't see I'm assuming that's the bride. That's the bride. I see the veil. Yeah, I don't. I would like to see more of her face. I understand that the woman who's crying on the right side, she's nailing the shot. She is a star. She is a good portion of this image, but again, I mean, just doesn't. I mean, distractive elements behind the background. It's a smart idea that photographer use, like the background is out of the focus. That's a smart choice of lenses.
Maybe a wide angle, wide lens.
Yeah, I would just different angle. I would show more of the bride because I'm curious what's happening on the left side. Because if you just move slightly to the left, you could see more on the face. You could still see the crying woman on the right, and see the most important is the bride. You could see a bit more her face, and some people behind. Yeah, different angle, absolutely. I will give 2.
2. Okay, thank you, Matthew. The next one.
Great concept, great. I love simplicity. I love simple images. I love when there are too many elements to tell the story. But here, I think the light, I don't know, the special effect or not, or mistake, the white spot on the bottom of the image is killing the shot in a bad way. I mean, I would just make everything one color, yellow, and let them have a moment and drink a beer or wherever they drink. And it's a great photo, simple photo. Or what else do we need? You know, sometimes, like, I mean, I love those kind of images. Sometimes it's better to shoot like that instead of playing a weird photographer and just looking for like a weird images and to force them, to just to do something. He just has a simple, nice approach, but the white spot is killing the entire atmosphere. Now, I cannot give 3 even. I'm sorry. So 2.
2. Okay. Next one, Matthew, please.
Okay. All right. So we see it looks like this is the engagement shoot. Okay, we have a groom behind, let's say, and the bride on the front. And also we have a plane behind, which is like, I don't know. Honestly, I mean, the focal point of this image, the main subject for me is a plane on the sky. I would love her to look towards the plane, but she looks completely different location. I mean, in this point, I think she's like completely out of the shot, and him too. I mean, I don't know. The plane just doesn't. I would love to. Why they're looking there? First of all, I want to know. If she look at the plane, or just like, I don't know, just use some hands interactions, and they are looking together the same direction, but it takes me nowhere, to be honest. The plane, without the plane, I don't know. It's really, yeah. I mean, it's the production also could be more. I would just too much. It's a little bit overexposed. I would make it darker, to more dramatic. To photograph the light like this, let's go more darker, because the bride actually exposed herself to the sun. It's a beautiful lighting to shoot. It's a perfect angle to shoot either 35, 45 degrees from the light or against the light. It's a perfect pose, but besides, I mean, not pose, direction of light with the face, but it's nothing happened here. No, 2.
Eita. Nada está acontecendo aqui. Ok, next one. Next one, Matthew, please.
All right. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like they would just pronounce husband and wife, and they just signed the papers. I'm just assuming, try to find how I see the story. Such a shame that the grace is completely, first of all, opposite, looking completely different direction. And I would love him to really be part of this image. And also his mood doesn't match the mood of Brady Groom. I would rather go, I know the photo might be not so strong either, but I would rather go more horizontal, more vertical, having the cross on the frame, and part of the cross and the part of the altar. I mean, yeah. And now we just crop the priest, because I mean he's not part of this image. No, he made this image weaker, and we look for supportive elements, especially human body. And yeah, 2.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
Okay. Looks like photographer used some of tricks, probably shooting through some soft material, or using, or maybe there was a post-production work. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if this is not overdone. Probably a little bit, but the concept is great. Concept is great. But again, what I would do here, I would probably grab this photo a little bit different way, because the highlights in the background behind the trees takes a lot away from the bride and groom. And I would just grab this little bit. We don't have to show the full structure of the fontaine. We don't have to do that. I mean, it's not a problem. We could just show the part of this, but at least we could eliminate the white spot behind. So the focal point will go more towards them. Because the white spot behind, again, killing the shots. Yeah, and the nice body language. I like how they lie down. It's like beautiful, how they embrace each other. Beautiful posing. This is like amazing. I love it. Great idea. But again, the post-production and the background, it takes a lot away from the couple. So I cannot give 4. I have to give 3. Otherwise, if we have a nice background behind with the trees, or crop it a different way, a little bit lower, make this image a little bit different, I would give 4, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
That's a sweetheart. That's a beautiful, priceless image. Oh my God! Do not photograph that. I'm assuming that's a grandma. This is like, I always ask my clients if there's anything I should know before I photograph your wedding, if the grandparents are alive, and etc. You know, yeah, I love it. It's a great photo, great moment. You know, I wish we had some people behind looking at them. There's someone behind, but we can barely see him. I think there's a girl on his lap sitting behind. But again, it's a great image. It's a great moment between one and other generation. And there's also something behind them. I don't know, is it a tree or something? We could improve that again with a little bit different angle. Slightly, maybe not. I'm not sure what's behind. I don't know this. You know, sometimes the situation could be tough. You know, we don't know. Depends on the circumstances, what photographer was dealing with. But in this case, I wish I had more people on the front. There are 3 chairs, empty. There's someone behind. Yeah, I would give 4. I would give 4 for like a touching moment. You know, it touched me. Why not? It does. But again, some elements could be more improved.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. Next one.
Beautiful lighting. Beautiful layer. You need is love. I love to see the layers. You know, either they are connected with the subject of people, or I just love it. This tells more story. You know, if you see like some connection, like in this case, the message is so powerful to people who are sitting on the sofa. Again, probably the angle is not so perfect. I don't know. This is a moment. I mean, it looks like it's a moment. Yeah, it's a moment. It's not staged. Absolutely not. But it's not much happening between them. This is a beautiful message. All you need is love. But I would love to see more human expression to this message. And also on the center, the flowers, they interfere, and they are just not in the right position. They're on the front of the main subject. I'm assuming that's one of the flower girls, and maybe father, grandfather, where this is. Yeah, but anyway, there's no connection between people. There's a connection between people and the sign, but there's no connection between them. So two, because also the composition, the flowers. I would give 3 if you wouldn't have the flowers on the front of them. If you just move the flowers like and the entire table to the side a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
What's the score? 3?
2. Okay.
Next one, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. We have 2 people, 2 bicycles. Yeah. What actually drew me here are, the colors. But I think it's overdone. It's the post-production is overdone. It's too much, I think. Beautiful sunset. Again, we see kiss, right? I would love to see like almost kiss. I love to see when they look at their lips each other, or when they tease each other with their lips, but not connected. They're like, and also we see the connection with the bicycles. We don't need some connection with the lips here. Even, yeah, no. And also the vignetting, post-production, it's overdone. 2.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. The next one.
Okay. Beautiful moment. You see, I don't know, maybe this is a moment or not, or this is a stage portrait. It doesn't matter. Yeah, she has a closed eyes, but she's really smiling with her eyes. That's a great expression. I see that this is really something's happening between them. That's really nice. Looks like the foreground. I don't know. The foreground doesn't. It could give me more. The foreground doesn't make the image stronger. First of all, because we are dealing with a white background, and he's with a white T-shirt, and white on white in this situation, and also the white foreground. It's too much contrast. The complexion of this girl, no, it doesn't work for me. I would make it darker, but I don't know. The background, it's white. We can't do anything about it. And we don't see the groom. It's okay. We don't have to see always the groom. We want to more often emphasize the bride. Yeah, so it's okay. I would love to see some face of the groom. Why not? But again, entire shot it's not executed the way it should have been done. Yeah, no. 2.
Okay, thank you, Matthew. Next one, please.
Yeah, it looks like it's like we are doing the dance on the dance floor, right? And some tricks. Probably the photo was taken through the glass, or like some some props like similar to the glass. The whiteness again, it takes away from the bride. I understand the concept. The photographer was trying to do the image more interesting, to maybe do some reflections. I like the bride, how she's looking to the side. I love the hand, and she's touching the veil. The colors, I think black and white would be more interesting here, but again, I would probably have to work on the lights, because the white spot, again, it's takes my eyes away from the bride, and I don't want that. Yeah. 2.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Oh, beautiful Florence, beautiful ballroom photograph. Yeah, we always do that. We always try to find another environment, location to create another story. I feel sometimes I feel like sometimes pain the neck, like asking my bride and groom after like a 1 hour of the photo shoot before the ceremony or before the reception to take them for another shot for the floor shot. But in this case, I mean, I admire photographer that he did an amazing job. He showed the location. He showed the ballroom that they chose for reason. You know, that's a big bonus. I love how they look at each other. They're far away, but who cares? That's not about. I mean, that's about them. Absolutely, they have to be part of this image. But he showed the location. That was the purpose of the image, to show the location. Yeah, the only thing what I would eliminate some reflection on the floor from the ceiling, but it doesn't drive me as crazy as so much. So yeah. So, but again, I cannot give 5. I would do 4. I would do 4. I would do 4.
4 or 5?
Big 4. Yeah. For the beautiful concept, beautiful angle, and focus on the ceiling.
Ok. Nota 4, então. Thank you. Next one. Quase, hein, Anderson?
Okay, let's see. We have beautiful, strong light, shadows of the bride. Yeah, and I see that this is like a trend, very trendy. Very lately, I see a lot of images like that with a strong light, looking towards the sun with the closed eyes. Absolutely understand. It's a great opportunity to show a little bit the beautiful lighting, because we always look for shadows. So that the shadows are beautiful light. But sometimes we overdo that, you know. And I don't know if we can take 1-2 photos like that, that's fine, but shooting like a lot and providing like more images, I think it's, I don't know, it's, in my opinion, it's, I wouldn't do that anyway. So, but let's focus on the image. So they're too close to each other, in my opinion, too close. The groom doesn't know how to, he doesn't have enough space to breathe. You know, the bride should be a little farther, you know, and it would be nice if she would focus, actually, if she would face his direction. Because she is, anyway, she's a silhouette. She represents the silhouette of her face. I mean, she could face his direction, because I'm just something doesn't work if they look the same direction. It would work if they would be connected with the hands. Yes, absolutely. Yes, but in this case, I would like her to be a little bit moved to the left and look at him. That would make more sense to me. But again, it's a great opportunity to create something interesting. But I know sometimes the things don't go the way we want, and in this case, I don't know how much the photographer had time for that shot. But again, it doesn't meet my expectation for either 4 or 5. I give 2. I give 2. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Matthew. Next one.
Nice. Yeah. Beautiful composition. Beautiful body movement. Yeah, it's. Yeah, we know who is this person, right? We actually both of them looks like they are both pilots, or I mean, part of the army, whoever. We know right away, right? They're not by accident over there. They are for reason, right? They are brought by photographer for reason over there. And the background is interesting, right? He looks like he's a pilot, and she's probably too, and they have having some love, and The background is a bit overexposed. I would love to see some sky, but again, it's not always happening. And it's I would just slightly go a little bit lower with the sky, crop a little bit different, more tight. The tree doesn't support this image on the right side. Then we could be more stronger. So yeah, I'll give 3. I would love to give 4, but if we crop different way, remove the tree, I would do 4, but it's too much. Like 4, 3.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
Okay.
Ale, pergunta pro Matheus se quer dar uma respirada.
If you want, do you want to drink some water? If you want to take a breath?
No, I'm drinking right all the time. I don't know about you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like we're in the park, right? Like nice photo, nice story. Nice story, nice lighting behind. I love the trees lit by the sun. There's some lighting on the neck of the boy. Yeah, photographer exactly knew where to place them. I see that he's between the sun. No, they are between the sun and the photographer. And we have some foreground, some interesting people on the front of them running. Yeah, I would love to see them maybe more out of the focus to show the speed, the movement a little bit more. So if I could see them out of the focus, I would be so happy. To give 5, and at this point I give 4. Yeah. So, and I would just crop a little bit more the sidewalk. We don't need 2 layers of the floor. Yeah.
4?
Oh no, 3.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting shot. Nice composition. They're on the top of the hill. Beautiful connection. Beautiful sky. Beautiful ground that completely works with the tree. Like, colorically beautiful. I mean, it's like post-production is fantastic, simple. We don't need any crazy presets here. Wow, this is a simple shot with beautiful colors. I mean, there's nothing to add. But again, if the shot is for the competition, they will love it, absolutely. I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't give me something that really I can say, wow. No, I mean, it's a great shot of 2 people, loving each other, but it's not what we're looking for to stand out from the others. No, so it's a beautiful exposition. Everything is perfect, just like it's simple. It's not doesn't have an impact. Doesn't. There's nothing that I could go, wow, this is the image that I really love to see in my portfolio. For example.
5?
No. 3.
Okay, thank you. Next one.
Okay, we have 2 boys with playing with the iPhone. having some conversation. The post-production is a little bit, it's a direct light. And also there's another light behind the boy from the left side. His color. But again, it's nothing happening. It's like they're having good time, but I don't know if they just met or they know each other for a long time. I don't see the close connection. Beautiful face expression, but that's all what I can say. There's no connection between the story. The story is not completed. Cool.
Okay, thank you. Next one, please. Okay.
Beautiful reflection from the water. Nice execution. Nice exposure. This is very good because it's very important to show the sky. They pick that location and they remember the sky, and the only thing is the photographer has to probably just create the light to expose them properly, and he did. That's perfect. That's a beautiful image with some environment. It's a wide shot, and I wouldn't do anything here. Maybe I'll just scrap a little bit because the sky is completely even with. It's divided on half, sky and water. I try to always either go with the sky a little bit higher or lower, or with the water, in this case, lower or higher. So maybe I'll just crop a little bit the sky too, because I see with the bridge we have completely even line. But it doesn't bother me so much because it's the mood. It's we're in the kind of. We're on the water, on the woods, somewhere. Yeah, I'll give 4. I'll give 4.
4.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next one.
Beautiful lighting. Beautiful light behind and the side light. Yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, I don't know if this is staged or not. Probably staged, but who cares? It's a nice portrait. This is not the. We want to master the image. We want to sometimes be perfect. We always look for the moments with the makeup, but sometimes we don't want to interfere. We don't want to interrupt the makeup artist because sometimes the light doesn't work for us. So we want to do the touch-up. We want to borrow the bride on the side to do some touch-up. I understand that. Makes sense. It's better to do right rather than just like 100 photos and none of them is good. Yeah, I like that. Doesn't matter. Probably she's doing the makeup for just pretending, whatever. Who cares? 5. I like it.
Oh. Congratulations, Marcus Oliver.
Congratulations, Marcus. The only thing is the finger, the top finger, a little bit. I would love the finger a little bit lower, but it's my only point of view. But congratulations, absolutely. I love this image. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful work.
Matthew, do you have any projects for photographers?
What do you mean?
Do you have a kind of mentoring?
Yes.
Oh, you have mentoring? Oh, I do sometimes, like when I teach like a one-on-one, like I do workshops. Yeah, like one-on-one. I did a few workshops, but most of the time I teach like one-on-one.
Ele faz mentoria, mas ele gosta de fazer particular, né? Um a um.
Ok. Então, se o fotógrafo que quiser, pode chamar ele aí, não tem problema nenhum, né? Que ele atende.
If someone interested in your mentoring, they can.
Absolutely, they can contact me. If someone have any questions regarding my judging, my scoring, please let me know. I would love to discuss this too. I'm open for it as well.
Ok, thank you so much. Ele está falando que quem tiver interesse em procurar ele para trocar ideias sobre as notas que ele deu nas fotos, sintam-se à vontade para procurá-lo.
Ok. Next one, Matthew, please.
Sure. Okay. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's interesting. I love it. Yeah, but kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. I don't know if this is the full frame or not. We all want to frame in our camera, right? We just don't want to frame. I mean, recompose or just like crop the images in the post-production. But sometimes we do. Unfortunately, sometimes the circumstances not allowed to remove some elements, so we have to do that. But this is tricky, and I see very good concept. This is great. This is so good, so good. But the only thing is the composition a little bit doesn't work for me here from one perspective. I'm assuming that's a father or the groom, whoever it is. Let's say this groom. I see the person in the camera as a substitution of his face, right? But I would love to see half of his face. I would love to see half of his nose and his lips. If I would see his lips and his nose, that would be the coolest. That would be amazing shots, really. Because he's not completed. I know this is the reflection of him. That's a great idea. But I don't know why he's not. We don't need to see the boy head on the right side, the full head of this boy who is taking the shot of this groom. I would love to see his nose and his lips, just slightly. We don't have to see his face, full face, because we see his face on the phone. That's the main focal point. But again, I would love to see his more face and a little bit make this image more darker. The post-production will be too weak. Good idea, but again, I cannot give 4 because of this incorrect crop of this gentleman. 3.
3, okay. Thank you. Next one.
That's a nice one. Nice idea. Nice execution. Nice composition. Beautiful lighting. Silhouette shots, but captured in a smart way. We have 2 people jumping up, kind of running. We know that this is staged, but again, who cares, right? This is like people don't run like this, they don't walk like this, but it's okay. It's all about the creativity. And the photographer was very creative here, and he shows some beautiful. What's good about it? The left side is underexposed, which is great. It doesn't. My eyes go immediately to this couple, to those little people, on the end of this image. The horizon is unbelievable, and the whiteness behind them, it doesn't bother me because it's really emphasized them even more. 5.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Fernando Aguiar. Parabéns, Fernando. Congratulations, Fernando. Yes. Next one.
Okay. I see that the image is crop it in post-production because the size of the main image it's a little bit not full vertical, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this nice concept, nice idea to play with the shadows behind them. The shadow casts create nice silhouette. But again, probably I would just do more horizontal. I don't know how the horizontal would look like, to just focus on the legs and the hands, because we see the faces, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the. I see the right face a little bit disappear over there. You know, I know it's crap in the right position, but the shadows. I just don't like. I don't see the lips of the bride. I see the groom's lips and nose. I see too much of her there, and I would love to see more of her, maybe lips, a little bit more of her eyes, face, just a little bit. Yeah, it's a great idea, but it's not really easy to frame it the way that we really want it. And yeah, it doesn't give me it's not the powerful. No, it's not. Absolutely not. So I'll give 2. Yeah.
2. Okay, next one.
Nice connection, nice perspective, endless design. I'm not sure if it would be better to place them a little bit more of the center, more of the side. Maybe not.
Aonde que você colocou meu presente?
Yeah, probably. It's a beautiful lighting, beautiful connection.
Agora.
Portrait with the environment, with the design, beautiful floor. But again, it's nothing that we really want to stay and a little bit longer, you know, to it's a great idea, great photos. I'm sure it's great. It's a great image to complete the wedding book. Absolutely. But if this is image for the competition, I don't think so. No, because it doesn't have an impact, doesn't have a power, doesn't have this 2 seconds. I need 1-2 seconds to really say, oh, this is the image that I'd love to frame it, or I'd love to give 5. No. 3, because the nice, clean post-production, nice. There's some imperfection, but I think that's a flaw. I'm glad the photographer didn't actually move that. I mean, it's okay. It's a 3, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Okay. It's a lot of things happening. A lot. Just like having this, like before the wedding or maybe after. Who knows? But it's a lot of happening. Great celebration. But again, I don't see the connection with all of those people. You know, we always look for main character or sub character, and some people that are not necessary to be a part of this image. but again, I would completely shoot different way. I don't know why the photographers include so many people in this frame, you know. Also, the heads are the bride, the guy who's kissing the bride. His head actually is actually completely even with the roof. I mean, that's really. I would go a little bit lower to really focus a bit more. I mean, with a different angle, to a little slightly lower to avoid this roof coming from his head. Now, they have fun. I know that, but it doesn't give me the powerful story that I could score very good. So I think it's 2.
Okay. The score, yes? 2. Okay.
2.
Thank you. Next one. Ale, fala para ele que nós temos aí, fora essa, mais 6 fotos, tá? Só para
Okay,
ele.
Matthew, we have 6 pictures. This one and more 5.
Oh, so what's
We are almost in the end.
Cool. Yeah, when I look at this image is more about the scene, about the environment, rather than just about the couple. I don't know, the couple are connected, they are disconnected, first of all, and I think the bride is connected with photographer, which is completely not necessary to do that. She's supposed to be connected with this nature or with the groom, more a little bit like to be into that, because when I look at this image, I see beautiful scenery. I mean, this photo is not about the bride and groom. You know, they're not supposed to be there. I would enjoy this image better if I wouldn't see them. I don't know. What do you think? Alex?
Ele está me perguntando a minha opinião. Posso dar?
Yeah.
Claro. Yes.
I agree with you. I think there are a lot of light in the background, and that catch our attention at the first moment, and we don't see power in the couple. I think I agree with you. Maybe maybe another angle, or try to catch maybe against the sun, maybe against the light, or I don't know. I think
it looks like they look like they will compose into this image. I mean,
if you take it off the couple, it's a huge image of the scene.
Yeah, it's absolutely. They just don't belong to this image. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to being so tough sometimes, but I want to be very.
Let me translate for them. Ele acha, e eu também concordo, que tem muita luz. A cena é incrível, só que a foto ela é muito mais da paisagem do que do casal com a paisagem, né?
Okay.
O primeiro momento você vai lá para o fundo, né, para ver aquele céu, aquela luz, que é o que está chamando mais atenção no primeiro momento, e depois, com muito pouca força, a gente vê o casal, né? Você acaba vendo o casal, óbvio, tem pouca força.
Score.
I will give 2.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have like another silhouette shot. I see some connection, some movement. That's a great thing. Some separation. I love it. They're walking somewhere. And there's a part of reflection from the water, but we can barely see it. which is okay, absolutely. The trees on the left gives me some distraction too. Yeah, it's yeah. I would just, and also some elements like some reflection, especially like on the left side. I see some yellow spots. I mean, these are kind of square here. Like I would just make it more darker because they take a lot of attention from the couple. Yeah, so that's bothers me a little bit. Yeah, I think it's too. Yeah, some post-production would probably would fix that image and would be much more stronger. But again, as a image itself, it's a great image, but it's not the image that I would really go crazy about it. Yeah, it's a beautiful movement, beautiful body language. I love it. I love it. The separation, the hand, the legs, beautiful. But again, just 3.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, that's a good one. Good one. Yeah, a couple things that I would love to work on it if I would be a photographer at this moment. In that moment, I would probably show less the foreground, and I would focus more on the sky because the sky is very interesting. Beautiful, like looks like the skies is in fire. The trees between even gives more sense to the couple between. Beautiful composition, beautiful lighting, execution, everything, the movement. Yeah. The only thing is, I would just grab this image and focus more on the. I mean, not grab. I mean, slightly, but if I would do this in the camera, I would frame more sky rather than the grass, because the trees already give some impact. The trees are very supportive. Look at those trees; they are beautiful. I mean, and the couple between them, beautiful. But I give 5 because I really like this image. I like this image. I give 5 to the photographer, and I really congratulate him because of this fantastic,
Okay. Everton de Castro. Congratulations, Everton. Next one.
Okay. Looks like, I don't know, looks like the couple is either on the top of the tower, or I'm assuming that this is top of the tower because I don't see anything next to that. I see some stars. I hope those are the stars. The only thing is I would make this image a little bit darker. I mean the tower. Because I want to see them a little bit more. The walls of this tower are a little bit overexposed. I would just make it dark a little bit. And I don't know, and I would love to see a bit more of this location because it seems to be a nice location, and maybe this is what was about. Maybe the circumstances were kind of difficult to show a bit more. But anyway, it's a great movement. The couple are far away, but we should actually emphasize some beauty of the architecture. Yeah, it's just a great photo. It's a great photo. Yeah, I do 4. I will do 4. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Yeah, we have like 2 people next to each other with some suitcases. Look like they are either running away or just moving in. Yeah, they have some props. Yeah, nice environment. The only thing is, I think the colors. I mean, I'm sorry, not colors. His shirt is white and it's a little bit interfering with the lighting behind. I would make his shirt a little bit more darker to not interfere with the lighting behind from the technical perspective. Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, maybe let me just make my screen a little bit darker. Maybe it helps. Not really. Yeah, it's too white. I don't see the details on his. I don't know if he's wearing something or not. He could be without. But anyway, yeah, he's a bit too white, in my opinion. Besides that, beautiful moment, but I just don't understand why they are there, what they're doing there. They're holding something. They're not walking. They're just standing somewhere on the middle of the. This is a tunnel or not? Looks like it's a tunnel. Yeah, I think it's a tunnel. I think there's a train behind them. Oh, I see. But you know what? I don't understand that. Why people are actually walking on the train track during the wedding or engagement shoot? I just don't get it, especially with the high heels. I'm assuming that she has a high heels. I just don't get it. There are so many beautiful locations. I don't know. I mean, this is the train. You can get killed. I don't know. I don't get it. I would rather them walk, not stand, because I think this is a train behind them. I see the lighting. I see there like a strong of light, like a yeah. But again, I don't want to take it longer. Great idea. But I don't know. I think they're in the wrong spot. And I would like to see some motion, some movement. I would like them to run with those suitcases. They're just standing. And I think if there's a train behind them, they're in the bad spot, definitely. 3.
Okay. Thank you. Next one.
Yeah, that's really looks like this is like another part of her face. That's very difficult to match another part of any, like a magazine, like a, whatever, like a record, just cover, just to create something very interesting with another part of the body. I mean, in this case, it really works pretty good. Yeah, yeah, we've seen that. We've seen that many times. Yeah, this is like a portrait. Of course, it's not happened accidentally. Everything was staged. Everything was arranged. No questions about that. but I am very pleased that she looks. I mean, her part of the face match completely the other part of this book or whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. Beautiful, 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 beautifully done. But again, I would make the background a bit more darker. We don't need the background like that. We could do that on completely different, in different location. You know, if you make everything darker behind, that would be much more stronger. You know, yeah. Such a shame, you know. Or even shoot more tight and crop the forehead. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I give 4. 4.
Hey.
But this is a great idea. Great job. Great job. Just I'd love to see more.
Okay. Thank you.
Too much light background behind.
Okay, thank you. Next one. The last photo.
Okay. Reflection. Looks like it's assuming that it's also sweet 16, maybe not. Who knows? But I know that we're dealing with the female here. Yeah, it's great reflection. But besides that, I don't see. There's too much information behind. I mean, there's someone who compete with her. There's a portrait of someone behind, and I don't want her to compete with someone. She doesn't want to be, especially on the wedding day. Yeah, the person I try to cover, it's really in some reflection, some hot spots on the wood. Yeah, some post production would be very helpful. It's a great photo. I'm sure she love it. Beautiful lighting. Yeah. But again, not what I would consider as a final image, competition final image, with a score 5. No, I would give 3.
2. Ok.
3 or 2?
2, né?
Last one?
3 or 2?
Oh, I said 3.
3.
Ok. Ok. Agora que o bicho vai pegar, hein? Matthew, now from all the selected photos, you will be able to select the winning photo, and this photo will be the cover.
Você quer que ele tire primeiro 3 e depois deixa as 2? É aquele esquema ou não?
Fala para ele então, Ale. Fala para ele aí, desclassificando 2 fotos, 3 fotos, para não chegar em 2 finalíssimas e aguardar um pouquinho que eu vou fazer uma pergunta para ele para gravar um story. Para ele anunciar a vencedora.
Daniel is asking to you to take it off 3 of them and then wait for the 2 finals. He wants to record something before you announce the winner.
Okay, so would you like me to pick 3 of them or 1 of them?
No. You are going to pick 3 to take it off. Okay, so 1 of each. So you take it off 1, and then another 1, and then another 1, and then wait for the 2.
Okay, so you want me to leave 2? I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
And doesn't matter whatever you want to take it off. I mean,
Yeah. So I know which one I'm going to keep.
Uhum.
So I will probably, from those 5, if I could keep only 4, let's say, I would take out the last image, the couple running away. Which is the number 5?
Pegou, Dani? Ele tá retirando, a primeira que ele está retirando é a número 5.
Ok, thank you, Matthew.
Another one. Mais uma.
Okay. From those 4, I would refuse number 3.
3, okay.
Yeah. So those 3 right now are number 1, 2, and 4, the most powerful photos.
Yes.
I mean,
Ele está retirando a número 3, então, tá?
Ok, thank you. Next.
Yeah, so number 1 and 2 and 3, they are the most powerful photos from the entire collection that I had judged. So now you want me to take another one. So if I would take another one, that would be number 3. So this one.
Então ele está retirando a número 3.
Ok. Thank you. Just a moment, Matthew, please. Just a second. Olha, fala para ele que eu vou gravar um stories agora, tá?
Ok.
Para ele
Matthew,
anunciar se a vencedora para nós.
Peraí, como é que é?
Você vai perguntar para ele qual que é a foto vencedora da noite, aí ele vai responder e eu vou gravar um story enquanto ele responde aqui, tá?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask you which is the winner picture, and Daniel is going to record your announcement. Okay?
Okay.
Ok. Olha, pergunta e ele responde, tá?
Okay.
So, Matthew, which one is the winner?
Okay, it's a very difficult decision because 2 images are completely from different categories. So basically, the first image is a stage image and a beautiful, simple, and classic photo. And this is what we are looking for. Beautiful lighting, beautiful background, beautiful directions from the photographer to the couple. And it's simple. We don't need anything else. And less is more. And the other image is a black and white image. That this is like a moment created by fantastic opportunity that photographer had, and this is so powerful. And one image tells an entire story. We don't need 5 images to. This is what we are looking for. One story in one image. One image and one story. So basically, I see here everything. I see here like I don't need any explanation. I know what's going on this photo. So the number 2 is the winner. Black and white.
Oh, aê, Nil Lima! Congratulations, Nil Lima! Oh,
congratulations! That's beautiful image. This is like. We always want to take the fantastic photos when we photograph the weddings. We always want to take, but we work for our clients. We shoot for our brides. We don't shoot. But if we take this image, if you take the image that is going to be so powerful and a competition image, that's great. If we won't take this photo, that's great too. Because we shoot for our clients, they're not always happening. I understand that. I shoot weddings, sometimes like, if I take one image from the competition, I'm very lucky. It's not always happening. So, but this image is really one of them. Yeah.
Thank you, Matthew.
Quer
traduzir um pouquinho, Ale?
Ele está falando que a gente está sempre fotografando para o cliente, né? E quando a gente consegue ter uma foto só uma foto, que a gente consegue contar uma história, consegue emocionar, enfim, você consegue... É difícil demais, né, a gente resumir um casamento inteiro, ou boa parte de uma celebração dessa em uma foto só, né? E essa foto, com certeza, ela representa isso tudo, né?
Ok.
Foi muito bem escolhida, muito bem merecido.
Matthew, you can leave some words for Brazilians photographers who dream of being great artists?
Absolutely. What I can say? We are like overwhelmed with the photography market right now. We have like a fantastic equipment. We have like fantastic softwares. We have, it's really, how can I say it? It's really, the market is so saturated, and it's great to use everything, but sometimes we overdo this. Less is more. Like using the presets. It's great to use the presets. Using all modifiers, it's great to use them. But sometimes I think it's not necessary because those things are great. But if we lose them less, and we can be more like authentic, more how can I say, more ourselves. Because on the end of the day, we want to shoot from our heart, right? It's great to have a mentor. It's great to have a photographer who inspire us. Absolutely. But you know what? It's very important to dig a little bit deeper, to listen the voice and yourself, right? Just to find the way, find your style, because we are a reflection, and in other words, we are a reflection of photography, and photography is a reflection of us. So basically, what I can say, and take the risk. Don't be afraid. Break the rules. Break the rules. There's always another opportunity. There's not always another perspective to make the image more interesting. Don't be afraid. Shoot against the sun, and just take you somewhere.
Ele está falando basicamente que, no final das contas, mesmo que a gente tenha fotógrafos a se inspirar, e a gente tem muita coisa à nossa disposição, presets, a gente quer mexer muito nas fotos e tal, no final o menos é mais, entendeu? A simplicidade, buscar a simplicidade é sempre mais interessante, né? Aí agora eu vou falar uma coisa que, associado a isso, com o que ele está falando, né? É a mesma coisa que a gente fala na música, Beatles, né? Os caras inventaram aquele feijão com arroz. Então, assim, às vezes você quer ser tão sofisticado, mas, cara, já inventaram a roda. Então, assim, o que ele está dizendo no final das contas, o menos é mais. E a gente, no final do dia, lá no fundo, a gente está fotografando com o nosso coração. Então, cuidado para a gente não se enganar com tantos artifícios e com tantas coisas que estão à nossa disposição hoje em dia, né? Porque, no fundo, o menos é mais. As coisas mais simples que acabam fazendo a diferença, né?
Ok. Matthew, thank you for sharing your time with us today, and we will see you some other time. Thank you
so much, guys. It was a nice to be part of it. Thank you.
I love your explanation.
Thank you so much, Matthew.
Thank you, Alex. Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Take care. Good luck, guys.
Tá aí, moçada. Aulão com o nosso querido convidado. E parabéns, Nil Lima! Você levou, Nil! Ah, moleque, você ganhou o Pix miserável. Fica perdendo aí fácil aí. Manda o Pix no particular lá, mas não vai tomar cerveja não, hein? Pelo amor de Deus, vamos tomar suco, neném. Suco! Falei, já achou até graça do resultado que vai vir aí. Ai, cara, ó, desculpa pela live, não sei o que aconteceu, vou tentar descobrir amanhã, porque hoje já deu. Mas algo aconteceu que não compartilha o like aqui, tá tudo certo. Resolvemos, né, Ale?
É isso aí.
Sem falar que minha luz tá horrível, né? Tá parecendo que tem uma película branca aqui. Ale, brigadão, viu? Fica com Deus aí,
Cara,
neném.
de nada. Conta comigo.
Tamo junto.
Parabéns, Nil.
O dedão foi rápido aí hoje, hein?
Porra.
Isso aí, obrigado, Ale, direto dos Estados Unidos, traduzindo para nós. Galera, obrigado aí pela noite, né? O pessoal deve vir assistir amanhã com a legenda, né? Os mais tranquilos. Enfim, terminamos aqui e nos vemos na próxima quinta-feira com o Impactou Família. E adiantando que em julho não teremos o quadro Impactou, tá? Voltamos em agosto para a gente dar uma descansada, uma focada em outras coisas. Em agosto a gente tá de volta. Julho vamos pegar de férias, beleza? Então é o seguinte, galera, eu acho que ainda temos mais um esse mês, né? Recordando, né, família e casamentos, será quem está vencendo aqui a capa será indicado a fotógrafo do ano e pode ganhar os troféus que eu já comprei, já está chegando aí, beleza? Que um dia tá tudo aqui atrás, hein, moçada? 15 troféus aqui, hein? Vai lotar a mesa, hein? E é isso, tamo junto. Obrigado aí por todos, tá? Nil, manda lá que eu vou te pagar aí já. Tamo junto. Valeu, moçada. Fiquem com Deus.